you for joining my NS class where we shall be learning literature in English. I would like to ask you to hit like, subscribe button this channel, turn on notification, and share to friends. Furthermore, I would like to ask not to watch this video once but a couple of times. The lesson today we shall look at the poem called The Road Not Taken by Robert Frost. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both and be one traveler. Long I stood and looked down one as far as I could to where it bent in the undergrowth. Then took the other, as just as fair, and having perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear, though as for that the passing there, had worn them really about the same. And both that morning equally lay in leaves no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day. Yet knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. I shall be telling this with a sigh somewhere ages and ages hence. Two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less travelled by, and that has made all the difference. This poem Road Not Taken signifies the real life and condition from which we are having choices to make. The poet shows that he was in the diverged roads in Yellow Forest. We can say that he was walking in the road and came to face two roads from one. In these roads he had to choose one because he was single person, who was not able to cross these roads at once and let the other one for the next day. The poet stood at that fork and looked far distance as much he could see. To mean that he examined the road carefully by looking far where it curved and bent in the wood. The reason that made him to stand for so long, he didn't know about the best one to choose because he didn't know about the road. It was either having advantages or disadvantages to him and so he had to be careful. Here, there is the sense to understand a better one and suitable for him to pass as the right decision he had to take. As he went through that observation and analyzes these roads which diverged in the wood, he came to the decision. Taking the path that was less traveled by. It was grassy. In other words, taking decision one needs to take the risks by his or her own, not always considering the ideas of majority but testing yourself for making the decision you think is the most productive and learn from your flaws. The poet says that the two paths looked similar that morning. Both were having green leaves on them. He decided to move forward on one path and keep the other for the next day. Although he knew that he would not be able to return, as one path would lead to another. This again goes to making decisions in life. We make a decision and move forward in that direction. Thinking or bearing in mind that we would get a chance to start over again once we fail. As the poet goes by, he shared to us that he will take time to tell the story of how he took the decision when he faced with two options in his lifetime, whereby at the end, the decision he took shaped his future and made him a person he is today. In other words, the poem tells us to be careful while making decisions in for life. There is the sense of understanding how we should be very wise and careful while making choices as our choices shape our life and future. While taking decision one should remember that wrong decision could make us regret the rest of our life. The main theme of the poem is making the right decisions at the right time. It offers a profound perception of decision making. The traveler comes across a path that was diverging into two and he was in a dilemma regarding which path to choose. The poem comprises uncertainty and perplexing situation of the minds of people about what they may face when standing on the verge of making choices. It is because life is full of choices, and the choices we make, define the whole course of our lives. Did you find the same themes when reading? Guys, I hope you liked this poem. Next time we shall look at the meaning of the poem line to line, literary devices used in this poem and so many others. It now the time for the short quiz. Try to find the answer to the questions asked to the first 5 questions asked. 1. Name the poem and the poet. 2. Identify the line from the given extract that describes the road that the poet took. 3. What does the other refer to? 4. What is the antonym for the word fair? 5. Which expression means that nobody walked on the road taken by the poet? The possible answers are the following. 1. The poem is The Road Not Taken by Robert Frost. 2. Because it was grassy and wanted wear. 3. The other refers to the road that the poet took. 4. Unfair. 5. Wanted wear is the expression which means that nobody walked on the road taken by the poet. Question number 6. What is the main point of the road not taken? Answer: the main point of the road not taken is that life is full of choices. Sometimes, though, the choices are arbitrary, and we must decide and accept whatever choice we decide. Question 7. What is the main theme of the road not taken? The main theme of the road not taken is making choices. You will make many choices in your life, and those choices can come with many different thoughts about what could have happened if you had chosen differently. Question 8. Does the speaker feel that he has made the wrong choice in taking the road less traveled by? If not, why does he sigh? What does he regret? Answer: no, the speaker does not feel that he has made a wrong decision by taking the less traveled road. The poet wanted to explore both the roads. He tells himself that he will explore one and then come back and explore the other, but he knows that he would probably be unable to do so. Question 9. What would the poet tell after ages with a sigh? Answer: after ages, the poet would tell the story of how two roads had diverged into the wood and he had taken the one less traveled. This decision to take the road not taken had made all the difference in his life. Home package: take this question with you, we shall look at for the next session of the literary devices of this poem. The question to take home is: what do the two roads symbolize in the first stanza? What is the significance of choosing a road? Guys, I advise not to watch this video once but couple of time, because space repetition enhance retention. Don't forget to like, subscribe and turn on notification for you to be the first to get the video we upload and helping us growing by commenting to our videos.